Hello! Hi! Welcome to the Christmas Gavin and Stacey quiz. Hey! Brilliant. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me tonight to raise money for Marie Curie. It's great to see you again. Those who were with me in May for the May quiz, you were absolutely brilliant. And those of you who haven't done the quiz before, well, hopefully you're in for a bit of fun and a treat. And don't we need it during these awful COVID times and this horrible pandemic? But we're going to do it and we're going to have a bit of fun tonight. Right, so settle down, get yourself ready for an hour or so of questions covering memorable moments from the Gavin and Stacey show. We've got a special guest going to join us. All you need tonight to play the quiz is a pen and paper. Or if you've downloaded the answer sheets, you can use those. We're going to have 5 rounds, 8 questions in each round. So you're playing for 8 points in each round, which means a total of 40 points altogether. Right, so once you've decided on an answer, just write it down. We'll go through the answers after each round, and you'll mark your own sheets. And no cheating, please. No looking up the answers. And you don't need to post your answers in the chat. Now, the chat is the chat room, which is the box underneath me. You quizzers can use it to tell us your scores as you go along, you know, if you want to show off. And you can also leave messages for me. And if you'd like to try, I will give a shout out during the quiz and I'll do as many as I can. Okay, so to use the chat room, you need to be signed in. Just click on View Chat below and type in your message, press enter and follow the instructions to log in or sign up. Lastly, if you donate while you take part in the quiz, then you can also leave a message that way. Again, I'll try and read out as many as possible. You can also, of course, just do the quiz without doing all that chat stuff. Right, now, I'm very proud to support Marie Curie. They do an amazing job, vital care to those who need it most. But with coronavirus, it means their nurses and frontline staff are needed now more than ever. Their services are really crucial. 9 hospices across the UK, and it takes £2.5 million a week to run those hospices. They're taking pressure away from the NHS, and they've got to continue to be there throughout the pandemic and beyond. And here's the message to explain why your help is so important.
Hello, my name's Amy Borthwick and I'm a Marie Curie community nurse. I have been now for the last 5 years in Edinburgh and the Lothians. I just wanted to say a huge thank you for taking part in Marie Curie's virtual quiz. Every penny donated really counts at the moment, and thank you so much for donating what you can. I know it's a really challenging time for everybody. At the moment, being a Marie Curie nurse is so much more important to be with people at the end of their lives when their family can't be. Thank you again so much for donating, and have lots of fun for the quiz. Thank you.
Okay, so if you or someone you know is in need of Marie Curie support, please visit mariecurie.org.uk, where you'll find advice and information plus details on how to speak to someone. And we do hope that you enjoy tonight's quiz. And if so, please consider donating. There's a big green donate button on your screen, and anything you give will be very gratefully received, believe me. We suggest a donation of £5 per person to play, but please give what you can, if you can. You can also pick a reward or take part in the fun poll, all above my head here. Okay? The poll is your chance to vote for your favourite Pamela quote from Gavin and Stacey. Just more great ways in which you can donate to Marie Curie. And you can text to donate. Just text nurse to 70455 to donate £5, or nurse to 70456 to donate £10. Text costs £5 or £10 plus your standard network rate, and Marie Curie receives 98% of your donation. Those numbers should be appearing on your screen now. So if you can donate, we would be more than grateful. Thank you so much. Now, everyone who donates will be entered into our prize draw for a chance to win one of 5 Superdrug self-care bundles, a 2-night stay for up to 6 guests at the Eastbury Cottage in Dorset, obviously when the pandemic's all calmed down, a Balance Me skincare gift set, or a £50 John Lewis voucher. Now, these prizes have all been generously donated and are all up for grabs. So come on, get involved. Now, also available is some lovely merchandise, all in the rewards section above my head. So there are mugs, pens, jumpers, all Gavin and Stacey themed. They've all been generously donated, especially for tonight. A big thank you goes out to Hubbub Jumpers and Etsy stores, Barry Bados, Alice and Emma Designs, and Little Big Gifts UK for being so generous. There's also a chance to win a Zoom call with me personally. We'll have a coffee together for 10 minutes or so. Details above. Also, I must say a big thank you to Pantera, who have sponsored tonight's quiz. They've supported Marie Curie for 14 years, raising an incredible amount of money. Thank you. Thank you. And a special shout out to Pete Mills, Katie, Harry, Haley, Isabel, and Zoe. Thank you. Thank you so much. And lastly, a big hello to the Marie Curie team who are working away in the chat room. Now, if you need any questions repeating, then just leave a message in there and one of them will post the question to you. And now we better start the quiz. Time to put my hat on. Yeah, I just thought, you know, gotta go with it. So there we are. Okay, ready? So here we are with round 1, which is about Gavin and Stacey general knowledge. Oh, wait, sorry, everyone. Someone's calling me. Oh, God. Really sorry about this. I don't know. Don't they know I'm doing a quiz? I mean, who is it there? Who is it, please? Who's there? Who?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, who is it?
What do you mean, who is it? It's Rob. It's Rob.
Hello, Rob. It's Rob Brydon, everybody, who's going to join us for a bit of fun. How are you, Rob?
Hello, you look fantastic. You look like a vision in gold, and wow.
So how's the pandemic been for you? Has it been all right?
Oh, look, it's been okay, and none of us have enjoyed it, but we've been lucky, touch wood, so far. Not, so many people have had an absolutely horrific time. So.
Don't I know. Yeah, it's been horrendous. Yeah, well, I'm touching wood. Me and my family are safe at the moment. We're obeying all the rules, putting masks on and staying in. But it's difficult for everyone. So tonight's a bit of fun for us, Rob. That's the main thing.
It is a bit of fun for us. Yes, it is. And it's lovely to see you.
And I wanted to ask you, Rob, if you wouldn't mind, if there is someone out there who will donate £100 in a minute, me and Rob do an improvisation as Pam and Uncle Bryn for you. And if someone would do that, we'd be so grateful. Are you up for doing that, Rob?
I'm totally up for doing it, Alison.
Yeah?
Totally.
Okay, I think that 100 quid is coming through. Okay, Okay, here we go. So, Bryn, Uncle Bryn, it's so lovely to talk to you. Oh my
Well,
Christ, I can't believe it.
the thing is, Pam, you must realise we are now speaking not in person, face to face, as we've done many times when you visited Barry or I've come up on Dave
I
Coach.
know, Bryn, yes.
We're in cyberspace together.
That's so exciting. That's lovely. I like that image. You and me in cyberspace. Listen, Uncle Bryn, can I just say something to you, please? Uncle Bryn, I know I apologise when this happened, but I'm so sorry that I forgot the Christmas puddings last Christmas.
Well, look, Pam, we can laugh about it now. But at the time, I got so het up. There was one point when I was cooking Christmas lunch for over a specific number of people. I can't remember it now. And
It was about 12, wasn't it? It was a lot of people, I know.
And there was one point I remember Nessa and Stacey were at mine, and I was on my hands and knees in the kitchen. And I actually said, "You're going to have to cancel Christmas, Pam." Can you believe it?
I know. Do you know, I still wake up in a cold sweat about it. And Mick says I'm being stupid, but I can't help it.
Well, Pam, you've got an absolute prince in Mick. I've said it before and I'll say it again. That man knows no equal. And again, I've said this before and I'll say it again. He puts me in mind of a mid-period Richard Gere.
Really? Oh, that's lovely. Well, I do love him.
I mean,
look,
like, when he holds you in his arms, I mean,
I know.
That.
I know, he's so lovely. But look, Bryn, I've got something to ask you. And I hope you don't mind, but last Christmas, your roast potatoes, they were so crispy. I couldn't believe it. They were so lovely. And when we got back to Billericay and I started doing my roast potatoes, Mick would say to me every time, and I'm not lying to you, Bryn, he would say, "Well, these are all right, Pammy, but they're not like Uncle Bryn's and they're not as crispy." And it's really getting me down because every time he says it. So could you please just give me a little heads up of how I make them so crispy? Because I just can't stand it. I can't stand it, Bryn. How did you make them so crispy?
First of all, to think that my roast potatoes have impressed Bryn it's like receiving an OBE. I'll just say that. But what the thing is, are you using goose fat and are you giving them a real shaking? I really batter them. I imagine that they're young offenders.
Really?
And I'm just banging them against the cell walls, if that's not too violent an image.
I've not been using the goose's fat, no. I just use like a sort of, lard, bit of lardy. But is the goose's fat the best, is it?
I would put a bit of goose fat in there, but really, I think it's what you do with them midway through. You've really got to give them a bashing to get the skin crispy.
Right, and give him a shaking round. I'll try that then, and hopefully he'll stop saying it because it's been. And the other thing what's happened is when we got back all those Christmas puddings, Mick said to me, he said, "Well, what are you going to do with them?" He said, "You can't waste them. You can't throw them away because food is precious." So me and Big Fat Sue have been eating them every week and we've put on a stone in weight, and I'm not kidding. But they've been lovely though. I've really enjoyed it, but don't say anything. Big Fat Sue, she loves Christmas puddings and so do I. And luckily we had all them. So
now, I don't think, I'm racking my memory, I've never met Big Fat Sue. I've heard you mention her, of course I have. But I've never,
yeah.
And in a way, Pam, I'm glad. And I'll tell you for why. Because I've built up an image of her in my mind. And I think now if I were to meet her, she could only disappoint.
I know what you mean, because you've got an image of her about 20 stone, haven't you? Yeah. Well, she's only 18. But it's quite a lot, isn't it?
I see her. It's a bit like when I met all Smithy's friends, Budgie and Chinese Alan and
yeah.
I heard these names and I was imagining all sorts, especially Fingers. But when I met him, they were only slightly elongated.
Thank you, Rob. I think
that was a whole
episode. Get on with the quiz. We better get on with the quiz.
About 20 minutes into that improvisation, I suddenly realized, wow, we're in for the long haul.
Well, look, Rob, can you do a favor and please read out the first question of round one?
Yeah.
So everybody, get your pens ready, get ready. Rob Brydon is going to read out question one.
Right, it's my pleasure, and good on you, Alison, and good on Marie Curie for doing this, and it's my pleasure to be here. So here's the first question.
Thank you.
For 1 point, name the, this is an entry-level question, name the 2 stars who created and wrote Gavin and Stacey. So I'll say it again, and just to be clear.
Oh.
For 1 point, name the 2 stars who created and wrote Gavin and Stacey, and good luck.
Thank you, Rob. Bye-bye.
Send lots of love. See ya.
Bye. Oh, the lovely Rob Brydon. He's brilliant. He's such fun. I tell you, when we were filming the Christmas special, we sat round the table eating the Christmas dinner. We sat round the table for about 3 days filming that, and he just had us in fits the whole time. It was just brilliant. It was like having the best comedian sitting there in front of you. It was just wonderful. Okay, so now we're moving on with question 2. Question 2, what is Smithy's first name? What is Smithy's first name? Question 3, when she's driving her truck, what is Nessa's radio handle? Is it Richard Madeley or Robert Mugabe? When she's driving her truck, what is Nessa's radio handle? Is it Richard Madeley or Robert Mugabe? And question 4, at Gavin and Stacey's wedding, which of Gavin's friends got frisky with one of the female guests? Question 4, at Gavin and Stacey's wedding, which of Gavin's friends got frisky with one of the female guests? Question 5, what is the name of Smithy's much younger girlfriend who dumped him in series 2? What is the name of Smithy's much younger girlfriend who dumped him in series 2? That's question 5. Question 6. Gavin's friend Dino likes drinking a mixture of equal parts tea and coffee, but what does he call it? There are 2 options. Just name either one to get the point. Question 6. Gavin's friend Dino likes drinking a mixture of equal parts of tea and coffee, but what does he call it? There are 2 options. Just name either one to get the point. Question 7. Which actor plays Gavin's father, Michael Shipman? Question 7. Which actor plays Gavin's father, Michael Shipman? And question 8. Whose catchphrase is, somebody order a Chinese? Whose catchphrase is, somebody order a Chinese? And that's the end of round 1. Okay, some good questions there. Hope you're enjoying the quiz. Let us know in the chat. And do tell us your scores as well as we go along. And remember that fun poll and the rewards are above me if you want to play along. It all raises funds for Marie Curie. And now I'm going to read out some shouts. Yeah. Okay, so a big hello to Niall Tunney in Belfast, who is 18 today and is a big fundraiser for Marie Curie and a huge Gavin and Stacey fan. Oh, thank you, thank you. So happy 18th birthday to you, Niall, and thank you for everything you do for Marie Curie. So someone has donated £25 to see me wearing my antlers. Okay, you got it. Right, antlers it is. Actually, that hat was getting a bit hot, so here we are. Okay. How's that? Right? Right. Okay. Okay. Now. Right. So one more shout. And I'm so sorry, but this name is very difficult to pronounce. Bruits, Bruits, Alicia. 123 in the chat room says, can you give a shout out to my son Harper? He's 4 months old and was very nearly called Bryn, but his dad said no. Well, Harper's a great name. And hello, Harper. I hope you're okay. Okay, so shall we get on? Right. The answers to round one. Question one. For 1 point, the two stars who created and wrote Gavin and Stacey are, of course, James Corden and Ruth Jones, two brilliant people. Question two. Smithy's first name is Neil. Question three. Nessa's radio handle is Robert Mugabe. Question four. Gavin's friend who gets frisky with one of the female wedding guests is Fingers. Question five, Smithy's much younger girlfriend who dumped him in series 2 is Lucy. Question six, Dino calls his mixture of tea and coffee a toffee or a key. You get 1 point if you got either of those. Key spelled C-E-A, bit strange. I think toffee's the better one, don't you? And question seven, Michael Shipman is played by, of course, the wonderful Larry Lamb. Question eight, somebody order a Chinese. That's, of course, Chinese Alan. Hey, so I hope you all did well on that round. So give yourself marks out of 8 and keep a note of it. So at the end, you can add up your score out of 40. And a few more shouts. Now then, hello to the Jingle Bells quiz team who donated £10 to take part tonight. Thank you. A big thank you to Kirsten, John and Kaza who donated £50. Thank you so much. Keep up the fantastic work. And hi to Katie Baldwin, who donated £20 tonight and says, I can't thank the Marie Curie nurses for the care that went above and beyond looking after my lovely mum, who I lost 17 years ago, aged 56. I know how sad that is. I lost my mum to pancreatic cancer, but I've got some wonderful memories of her, and that's what I hold on to. Okay, so we're almost on £18,000. I can't believe that. Can we get to 20,000? Hey, come on, come on. Right, now it's round 2. The Christmas Who Said That round. Okay, ready with your pens, and here we go. The first Christmas special aired on Christmas Day 2008. Can you believe it? But can you remember who said these classic lines? Who said, "Oh, oh, oh, Merry Christmas"? Who said, "Oh, oh, oh, Merry Christmas"? Question 2. I'm sorry it's Christmas. Please let me eat my dinner in peace. the way Jesus would have wanted me to on his birthday? Who said that? I'm sorry, it's Christmas. Please let me eat my dinner in peace the way Jesus would have wanted me to on his birthday. Who said that? That was question 2. Question 3. Who said, are you thinking thong or full pants or what? Question 3. Who said, are you thinking thong or full pants or what? Question 4. When offered a mint Baileys, who said, I won't, Bryn, I've been drinking all day, I'm drunk now, if the truth be told? Was it Gwen or her next door neighbour, Doris? When offered a mint Baileys, who said, I won't, Bryn, I've been drinking all day, I'm drunk now, if the truth be told? Was it Gwen or her next door neighbour, Doris? And moving on to last year's Christmas special, question 5, who said, Pam, what I'm about to tell you will shatter everything you've ever believed about that poisoned little dwarf? Who said to Pam, what I'm about to tell you will shatter everything you've ever believed about that poisoned little dwarf? And that was question 5. Question 6. Who said to Smithy, sorry, what's occurring? I don't think anything's occurring, is it? Who said to Smithy, sorry, what's occurring? I don't think anything's occurring, is it? And now question 7. It's a photo of me and Uncle Bryn when we went fishing. Who said that? It's a photo of me and Uncle Bryn when we went fishing. Who said that? And the final question, question 8. And remember this from last year's Christmas special. Will you marry me? Who said that? From last year's Christmas special, will you marry me? Who said that? So how are you all getting on? Let us know. And while you're finishing off your answers, I'll do some shouts. Okay, so hello to Bryony watching in Walthamstow, along with lover of potatoes, Shane, and their cats, Arthur and Tommy. Hello, hello to you. Michelle Martin donated £50 to hear you recount my behind the scenes story. Okay, well, this is just a little story of when we were filming, and I got the giggles so badly. One of my lines was about Patch Adams, and for some reason it just got me. And I did have Dawn sitting in front of me, who's got the twinkliest eyes, and she's such a laugh. I started to laugh and I couldn't stop. I tried and I tried. The director did everything to try and help me, everybody. And in the end, after about an hour, and I'm not kidding, she said, okay, everybody take a break. We're going to make Alison a cup of tea, throw a bucket of cold water over her and carry on. And literally, that's what it took. Everyone took a 20-minute break. And when you're filming, that time is so precious. It was very, very hard, I tell you. And I was exhausted at the end of the day. But anyway, I did it in the end, somehow. Okay, so let's get the answers now to round 2. Okay, so question 1. Oh, Merry Christmas. Well, that was Nessa, wasn't it? Question 2. I'm sorry it's Christmas. Please let me eat my dinner in peace the way Jesus would have wanted me to on his birthday. That was, of course, part-time vegetarian Pam. I thought I'd fool you there with a Welsh accent. I'm sorry it's Christmas. Please let me eat my dinner in peace the way Jesus would have wanted me to on his birthday. That was, of course, part-time vegetarian Pam. Okay. Question 3. Are you thinking thong or full pants or what? That was Stacey when helping Smithy buy underwear for his girlfriend Lucy. Question 4. I won't, Bryn. I've been drinking all day. I'm drunk now, if truth be told. That was, of course, Doris, the lovely Doris, who we all miss. She was a lovely lady and a wonderful actress. Okay, so question 5. What I'm about to tell you will shatter everything you've ever believed about that poisoned little dwarf. That was Dawn, of course, talking about her husband, Pete. Question 6. Sorry, what's occurring? I don't think anything's occurring, is it? That was Smithy's girlfriend, Sonia. Question 7. It's a photo of me and Uncle Bryn when we went fishing. That was Stacey's brother, Jason. And we still don't know. We still don't know the secret. And question 8, the final one is, will you marry me? That, of course, was Nessa to Smithy. Okay. Right. So end of round 2. So how did you do? Let us know in the comments if you've signed into the chat room. And now I'm going to read out some shouts. Okay. So Anne and Andrew from Hotter have donated £20. Go for it. They need you. So thank you so much for that £20. We really appreciate it. Anne and Andrew, thank you. Hayley Edwards in the chat room says, hi, Alison. Hi, everyone. Would love a shout out. Gavin and Stacey is my absolute favourite, and I'm really excited for this quiz. Thanks so much, Georgie Larkins, for your very generous donation of £100. She says, hi, Pam from Oh My Christmas. We are a family team and are obsessed with Gavin and Stacey. Thank you, Georgie Larkins and your family, for that very generous donation. That is great. Okay, and thanks to Julie Taylor, who donated £40 and says, in memory of my dad, who was cared for at Holmes Towers in Penarth. Your lovely dad. Thank you so much, Julie. Also, Jan Wood, who's donated £35 and says, in memory of our lovely mum, Elsie Hamilton, who would have loved Gavin and Stacey. Thank you so much, Jan, for that. Thomas Collins, 19 from the chat room says, hello again, Alison. Shout out to Tom Collins from Essex. Absolute #1 fan of Gavin and Stacey. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom Collins. Okay, well, I think we better get on. Round three. So get your pens ready for round 3. Okay, question 1. In the first ever episode, Gavin and Stacey are kissing in the hotel bed and Paolo Nutini is playing on the radio. But what sound interrupts their romantic moment? In the first ever episode, Gavin and Stacey are kissing in the hotel bed and Paolo Nutini is playing on the radio. But what sound interrupts their romantic moment? Question 2, still on series 1. When Stacey wakes up at Gavin's house with a big spot, what does she do to try and hide it? Still on series 1, when Stacey wakes up at Gavin's house with a big spot, what does she do to try and hide it? Question 3, at the start of series 2, everyone goes out for an Italian meal, but what gets revealed in the ladies' toilet? At the start of series 2, everyone goes out for an Italian meal, but what gets revealed in the ladies' toilet. Question 4. When out for a pub lunch in series 2, Smithy orders fish and chips, and Gavin orders tuna, baguette with onion rings and no chips. What happens next? Question 4. When out for a pub lunch in series 2, Smithy orders fish and chips, and Gavin orders tuna baguette with onion rings and no chips. What happens next? Question 5. After Christmas lunch in series 2, Nessa and Smithy go out to the garden for a cigarette. But what bombshell moment happens next? After Christmas lunch in series 2, Nessa and Smithy go out to the garden for a cigarette. But what bombshell moment happens next? Question 6. In series 3, Gavin starts a new job in a Cardiff office, but when chatting to his colleagues, who appears at the window? Question 6. In series 3, Gavin starts a new job in a Cardiff office, but when chatting to his colleagues, who appears at the window? Question 7. At Nessa and Dave's wedding, what happens after the vicar asks whether anyone knows of any reason why they should not be married? Question 7. At Nessa and Dave's wedding, what happens after the vicar asks whether anyone knows of any reason why they should not be married? And finally, question 8, and your last one on this round. In the last Christmas special, Gavin and Smithy hear reggae music coming from downstairs. What do they go down to find? In the last Christmas special, Gavin and Smithy hear reggae music coming from downstairs. What do they go down to find? And that's all your questions for round 3. Okay. So I think some more shouts are in order. Okay. So hello to Jordan Groves, who donated £5. Shout out, please, for Jordan and her dad, Chris. They're doing the quiz together over Skype as Jordan is studying midwifery at uni, working for the NHS, and is still up there working. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you so much, and good luck with everything. A huge thank you to the Cunniff family who donated £100. Oh, that is so kind. Thank you. And it's a shout out to June, Frank, Nigel, and Emma, who say we're loving the quiz. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you. That is so, so kind. Right, and a thank you to Trudy and Francis for donating £10. And they say, thank you, Mary Curie, for all you do. Thank you, Trudy and Francis. Okay, a big hello to Lisa Carroll, who donated £20 and says, for those I've lost to it, for those who are still fighting it, and for the wonderful work Marie Curie do, caring for all involved. Thank you, Lisa, so much. That means such a lot. And one last shout out. Hi, Natalie Jones. She donated £50. Thank you so much. And says, Pamela, dreams can come true. That's a chicken, you silly mare. Thank you so much, Natalie. Brilliant. Okay, well, let's get on with the answers of round 3. So, okay, so question 1. The sound that interrupts Gavin and Stacey kissing is Smithy and Nessa getting frisky in the hotel bathroom. You remember that well, that moment. Question 2, Stacey hides her big spot by wearing sunglasses at breakfast. Question 3, in the ladies' toilet at the Italian, Nessa reveals to all the ladies that she is pregnant. Question 4, when out for the pub lunch, Smithy tells the waitress to give him Gavin's chips. When out for the pub lunch, Smithy tells the waitress to give him Gavin's chips. Okay. Question 5, in the garden, Smithy tells Nessa not to marry Dave. Question 5, in the garden, Smithy tells Nessa not to marry. 6, when chatting to his colleagues, it's Bryn who appears at the window. That was such a brilliant moment. I remember it so well. So when chatting to his colleagues, it's Bryn who appears at the window. Question 7, at Nessa and Dave's wedding, Smithy walks into the church and tells Nessa not to go through with it. At Nessa and Dave's wedding, Smithy walks into the church and tells Nessa not to go through with it. Question 8, Gavin and Smithy go downstairs to find Pam, Mick, Dawn and Pete dancing and smoking a joint, slightly the worse for wear. And what a fun scene that was to shoot. But we didn't really smoke a joint. Okay, so that's the end of round 4. Am I right on there? Is that round 4? No, round 3. I beg your pardon. That's the end of round 3. Round 4 is coming up. And just a couple more shouts and let us know how you're doing. So Meanie Feeney in the chat room got 8 out of 8 and says, come on, Ginge, we've got this. Brilliant. Louise Clark got 7 points. Robert says he got 6. Still very good. A huge thank you to Jan Boone, who donated a whopping, wait for it, £150 and says, we love Gavin and Stacey from the Boones. Thank you from the Boones. Thank you, Jan. That is brilliant. That's so kind of you. Okay, and the last shout, Kay Baldwin in the chat room says, please can you say hello to my son Ben, who has donated £10 of his birthday money after seeing me donate this evening. Ben never met his nanny Yvonne, my lovely mum, who was looked after so amazingly by the Marie Curie nurses. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Thank you so much, Ben, for doing that. That's very, very kind of you. Very kind indeed. Okay, right. So, how did you do? Let us know. Let us know how you did. And now we are on to round 4. Round 4. I'm just going to have a little sip of my drink. Cheers, everyone. I hope you've got a little drink with you. A Coca-Cola or a gin and tonic like me. I don't, whatever. There we go. All right, so now in round 4, we are going, it's called the colours round. We're going to test your visual memory with some iconic images from across all the 3 series. Right. So, question 1. In series 1, Nessa wore a leather coat with fur trim. But what colour was it? Was it red or black? In series 1, Nessa wore a leather coat with a fur trim. But what colour was that coat? Was it red or black? Question 2. We see him in it a lot, but in series 1, what colour is Gavin's car? Is it red or blue? Question 2. We see him in it a lot, but in series 1, what colour is Gavin's car? Is it red or blue? Question 3. At Gavin's stag, the boys all wore personalised T-shirts, but what colour were those T-shirts? Were they green or pale blue? Question 3, at Gavin's stag, the boys all wore personalised T-shirts, but what colour were the T-shirts? Were they green or pale blue? Question 4, when the gang went bowling in Series 2, what colour was Nessa's personal bowling ball? It had a red dragon on it, but what colour was the ball? Was it black or gold? Question 4, when the gang went bowling in Series 2, what colour was Nessa's personal bowling ball? It had a red dragon on it, but what colour was the ball? Was it black or gold? Question 5. What colour is Dave Coach's coach? Is it green or red? What colour is Dave Coach's coach? Is it green or red? Question 6. At Gwen's birthday barn dance, what colour is Pam's cowboy hat? Is it green or pink? Question 6. At Gwen's birthday barn dance, what colour is Pam's cowboy hat? Is it green or pink? Question 7. What colour is Nessa's wedding dress? Is it black or metallic bronze? What colour is Nessa's wedding dress? Is it black or metallic bronze? That's question 7. And now question 8. And lastly, in the last Christmas special, what colour are the towels that Pam gives Gwen? Are they green or white? And lastly, in the Christmas special, the last one that is, what colour are the towels that Pam gives Gwen? Are they green or white? And that brings us to the end of round 4. Am I right there? Is that round 4? Yeah, I think so. Okay, and some shout outs now. Jamie Holland says, shout out to Jamie, Lucy, Lisa and Stuart. 21 out of 24 so far. Really enjoying the quiz. Thank you so much, Jamie. S.J. Sturgis got full marks in the last round. Well done, S.J. Sturgis. Well done. Hello to Karen, who donated £10 and says, amazing of you to do this and being able to donate to such a worthy cause. Thank you so much, Karen. That's brilliant. Thanks to Stella Gow. She donated £20. She says she is missing putting on the Marie Curie Christmas hat and collecting, so this is helping to make up for it. Oh, well, thank you, Stella. Thank you very much indeed for that £20. Okay, £30, Nikki Maybe, putting a smile on our faces tonight. Thank you, Alison. Love, Paul, Nikki, Colin and Janet Maybe. Thank you so much for that £30. Honestly, you are all being so generous tonight. It really, really, actually, seriously brings a lump to my throat. This is really great. And the final shout for now is Laura and Dave donated £30. They say, thanks for a great quiz. Please, can we get a Merry Christmas from Pam? Thank you. Well, I'll try. Oh, Christ, I just want to wish you Merry Christmas, Laura and Dave. You're so lovely for donating that money. Thank you so much. Bless you. May the stars shine on you. There we go. I don't know what that was about. One more shout. Graham and Tracy donated £50. Thank you so much. And say, please give a shout out to hubby Graham, who had his 60th birthday during lockdown 2. We love Gavin and Stacey. Well, a belated happy birthday to you, Graham, and thank you both for that £50 donation. Okay, right. So some answers to those questions. Here's the answers to the colours round. Okay. Question 1. Nessa's leather coat with the fur trim is red. Question 2. In series 1, Gavin's car is blue. Question 3. At Gavin's stag, the boys wore pale blue t-shirts. Question 4. Nessa's bowling ball is black. Question 5. Dave's coach is red. Question 6. Pam's cowboy hat is pink with rhinestones. Question 7. Nessa's wedding dress is metallic bronze, of course. Question 8. Pam gives Gwen green towels. Okay, so there we are. That is the end of round 4. A quick sip of my gin and tonic and some more shouts coming. So stay where you are. That's very nice. Okay. Right, we are currently on £19,555. That is amazing. Can we get to 20,000, please? That is just fantastic. And Daniel is helping because Daniel donated £20 and says, can I get a shout out to the Underwoods currently playing in memory of my Nan? So the Underwoods, thank you so much. That is so lovely. And thank you, Daniel, for that £20. Brilliant. Okay, Ab in the chat room says, shout out to my mum, Joy, who was helped by Marie Curie before passing. Oh, bless your mum, Ab. Bless your mum. And Day Cogs in the chat room says, hi, Alison. Please say hi to my mum watching from Staten Island, New York City. Wow, we're huge fans. She's been unable to visit. We donated. We love you. Her name is Lee Cornetta or Cognetta. I'm not sure. Sorry. Anyway, Lee, thank you so much for watching. And how nice that you're watching from Staten Island. Hey, amazing. Keep well and safe, babe. Okay. Right. So listen, stop doing that voice. Right. So, okay, one more shout. Lisa McDonald donated £5 and says, thanks so much for the quiz and thanks so much to the Marie Curie nurses. Shout out to Lisa and Derek. Thank you so much, Lisa and Derek. Oh, okay. So now round 5. Can't believe we're on round 5 already. Right. So this round, can you remember these key moments? Right, so this is round 5. Pens at the ready. Question 1. When Gavin goes to visit Nessa at her Santa's grotto, what does she make him do while they talk? Question 1. While Gavin visits Nessa at her Santa's grotto, what does she make him do while they talk? Question 2. Whose recipe does Mick use for the Christmas turkey? Nigella Lawson or Jamie Oliver? Question 2. Whose recipe does Mick use for the Christmas turkey? Nigella Lawson or Jamie Oliver? Question 3. What does Smithy wrap his gifts in? Question 3. What does Smithy wrap his gifts in? Question 4. According to Bryn's Christmas cracker, what is yellow and dangerous? According to Bryn's Christmas cracker, what is yellow and dangerous? And now here's some memorable moments from last year's Christmas special. Question 5. Pam says that drying yourself with Gwen's towels is like using what? Sandpaper or Ryvita? Pam says that drying yourself with Gwen's towels is like using what? Sandpaper or Ryvita? Question 6. Where does Smithy say he bought an engagement ring from? Tiffany's or eBay? Where does Smithy say he bought an engagement ring from? Tiffany's or eBay? Question 7. What gets left in the Dolphin pub on Christmas Eve? Is it Neil the baby or the Christmas puddings? What gets left in the Dolphin pub on Christmas Eve? Is it Neil the baby or the Christmas puddings? And finally, question 8. And in last year's Christmas special, how old does Nessa say Neil will be in August? Is he going to be 8, 10, or 12? In last year's Christmas special, how old does Nessa say Neil will be in August? Is it 8, 10, or 12? Okay, so that was round 5. Am I right? Okay, so end of round 5 and some shouts. We need some shouts. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We have hit 20,000. Thank you so much, everyone. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now, Shannon in Birmingham and Fiona in Ireland in the chat room have got 32 points so far. They say they're playing across the Irish Sea against each other. Shannon is the biggest fan. She does the best Nessa impression. Wow, well, do you? I'd love to hear that. Thank you for that. Sarah Holdsworth donated £10 and says, in memory of my dad, who was nursed by a Marie Curie angel. Sorry. Thank you for that £10. Thank you so much, Sarah. Thank you. Thank you, Ben and Sophie. Ben and Sophie, they donated £20 and they say, thanks for this, Alison, in memory of my lovely Nanny Dor, who loved the show. Oh, your dear Nanny Dor. Thank you so much for that £20, Ben and Sophie. And C. Thwaites in the chat room says, just donated, Alison. Can you give a shout out to my old friend Anne, please? We're doing the quiz together over Zoom, and we've been best friends for 50 years. Oh, hello, Anne. Hello. How lovely to have been friends for 50 years. Hello, Anne. Right, and Dawn donated £20 and says, please give me a shout out as Pam. Gavin and Stacey makes me so happy in these strange times. Oh my Christ, Dawn, I can't tell you, I hate this COVID. I pray every night for it to go away. And if I can get that vaccine, I tell you, I'll be running to my doctors. Everyone should get that vaccine. I know people say it's a bit strange in that, but it's not as strange as the COVID, is it? Thank you. Bye. Right, okay, enough of that. Huge thanks to Lee Davis, who donated £50 and says, thanks for another great quiz, Alison. Fabulous ambassador for such a worthy cause that many of us hold dearly. Lots of love, Lee and Otto the dog. Hello, Otto. P.S. You need a bigger gin glass. Really? I don't think you can get much bigger than that. Cheers to you, Hugh, and to your lovely doggy. Okay. Right. Huge thanks to Deborah Trainer for her £10. She says, watching at home with my two boys, Tom 24 and Don 27, both who have returned home in the pandemic to be with their mummy. How lovely. Wishing everyone a safe end to 2020 and a better 2021. Thank you so much for your donation, Tom, Dom, and Deborah. Thank you so much. Okay, and let's get the answers to round 5. Okay. Right. So, question 1. Nessa makes Gavin sit on her knee or lap while they talk. So that's question 1. Nessa makes Gavin sit on her knee while they talk. Question 2. Mick uses a Nigella Lawson recipe for the turkey. A Nigella Lawson recipe for the turkey. Question 3. Smithy wraps his gifts in tin foil. Mad. Smithy wraps his gifts in tin foil. Question 4. Yellow and dangerous. It's, of course, shark-infested custard. The answer, yellow and dangerous, it's shark-infested custard. Question 5. Pam says that drying yourself with Gwen's towels is like drying yourself with Rivita. Oh my Christ, my back was red raw, Mick. Question 6. Smithy bought an engagement ring from, eBay. eBay, of course. Question 7. It's the Christmas puddings that got left in the pub and the brandy butter. The Christmas puddings got left in the Dolphin pub. And question 8. In August, Neil the baby is going to be, can you believe it, 12. Neil is going to be 12. Wow. Okay, so add up your scores and let us know in the comments how you did. Anyone managed to get 40 out of 40? Do tell us in the chat. Okay, so okay, it's time to see how well you did. So I'm going to read out some shouts now. Am I getting very mixed up? Can you just tell me in the chat room, have we completed the quiz now? That was the last. I can't believe that. Okay, I can't believe that. All right. So, okay. So huge thanks to Neil and Kate, who donated £20 and says, fantastic quiz, loving it. Thank you, Neil and Kate. Thank you so much for that money. Hello to Claire and Jack, who donated £10. They say, well done, all at Marie Curie, and you for doing a fab job, Alison. Shout out to Jack, who is 12. Hey, Jack. Hi, Jack, who's 12. And he's trying to answer all the questions on his own, doing better than mum and dad at the moment. Well done, Jack. Shout out to Alison Lily in the chat room. Please shout out Lily and Alison, mother and daughter. Long-time fans of the show. We're having so much fun with the quiz. Only 2 wrong so far. Well done, Lily and Alison, and lovely that you're with us. Okay, and Dan and Catherine Winder, or Winder, I'm not sure, donated £20. And they say, shout out to my wonderful wife, who is a fundraiser at the Penarth Hospice. Thank you so much for being a fundraiser. Thank you. And Bayfield, Annette Bayfield got 20 out of 40 points. Naya Hunter got full points. Well done, you. Emily J. Walker says, I got 38 points only because of not remembering Sonia's name and the Rivita. Well, you know, Malimu got 40 out of 40. Yay. Well done, Malimu. Okay. So, yeah, some amazing scores indeed have been posted. Well done, all of you. But now it's time for somebody to win a prize, because this is the time when we announce the winner of the Pamela Impression Competition. This week, you've been sharing your photos and videos of your best Pamela impressions. And oh, well, Christ, they have been spectacular. I thought it was me. So here are some of my favorites.
If that's what they want, that's what we'll do.
Michael, I am not traipsing the best side of my family to Wales to see my son, my only son, get married in some dirty fairground.
I'm on the Atkins. Atkins means that I'm not entitled to any carbohydrates vis-a-vis chips. So, I've got one steak as my actual steak, another steak as a substitute for my chips, and another steak as a substitute for my peas.
Barry Island? Oh, where you can have the wedding reception on the log flumes? Oh, don't worry about the honeymoon, just go to Butlin.
Okay, well, those were all amazing and looked like a lot of fun to do. And thank you and well done to everyone who entered. But of course, there can only be one winner. It was really a very tough decision. As you saw, there were some great, great contenders. However, brace yourselves. The winner of the best Pamela Shipman impression is Amy Rose Swindell, with her impression of Pam trying to be a vegetarian but caught eating ham. Brilliant. Well done, Amy. Well done. Absolutely wonderful.
Pam, what you doing?
Oh my God, I think I was in. A massive well done. And please get in touch with Marie Curie via Facebook, and they will arrange for you to receive a special personalized video from me to you. Really well done. And thank you for everyone who took part. Okay, so let's look at the results from the poll. You've been voting all evening, and it's time to announce everyone's favorite Pammy quote, which is, no, not drunk, but I have had some wines. And that was the favorite quote. The winning Pammy quote on the poll was, no, not drunk, but I have had some wines. Okay. Oh, well, that's it from me. It's been a joy, an absolute joy to spend the last hour with you. And thank you so much for all the money that you've donated and all the kind shouts that you've done. And I hope you've had as much fun as I have reliving some of the Gavin and Stacey highlights. Thank you for your donations. It will really make a huge difference to everyone at Marie Curie. This page is going to stay open, so you'll have time to donate. And please help us to raise as much as we can. The Marie Curie nurses and frontline staff are doing an incredible job taking pressure away from the NHS. So let's help them to keep doing that. Now, there are more quizzes to come, still to come. There's a Doctor Who quiz going to be hosted by Georgia and David Tennant on Tuesday, the 15th of December, and on Thursday, the 17th, it's Mel Giedrich and friends with her Christmas party quiz. So just search Marie Curie quiz on Google or Facebook for more info. And thanks again. And here's to a safe, happy, and COVID-free 2021. Cheers to you all, and thank you. Have a lovely Christmas. Bye.
I just want to say a massive thank you for all of you who've joined in our celebrity quiz. If it wasn't for people like you, we wouldn't be able to provide care, expert care for patients and families, especially during this pandemic. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Have a Merry Christmas.